You will speak the truth, Scorpio. And with that truth, it will be with love, with unconditional, the depths of Scorpio love. Hey there, Scorpio. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Well, how are the sleuth of Scorpios doing? Let's take a look. You know what time it is, Scorpio. It's time for your monthly, and I'm going to start off with this Oracle card. Now, just remember, this is a general read, so take it resonates and leave the rest. And this is for all Scorpio placements, so wherever you have Scorpio in your chart, too many failure, just wanted to show its face. See, failures to me are just lessons learned, right? If something doesn't work, you learn more from what doesn't work than from what does work, right? That's just, don't stress about what hasn't worked, Scorpio. All right, let's just get one card for the sleuth of Scorpios right there. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Absolutely. And the bottom of the deck, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Grief and guilt is what is coming up for the Scorpio collective right now. So let's get some tarot in on this and get some more information. Grief, that you understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Sometimes, and I had to learn this, that rejection. When I first heard, and I can't remember where I heard it, but when I heard that rejection, I had just been rejected, like in a major way. With rejection, it's really God's protection. It's spirit protection. This wasn't meant for you. And when they reject you, it's protection. Life's rejection is God's protection. That's what I truly believe. Truly. And I can see it now. Because I went through grief. I went through a lot of grief. Because I had imagined being married for 50 years, right? Like my parents and my grandparents and my aunts and uncles. And that program, that had to be like Tower Moment, destroyed, for me to see a different way of teaching my children, a different way. That is to say, let's get to the tarot. This one's not interested. Rejection right there, right? 4 of Cups. Dealing with rejection. Whether you rejecting someone else or someone rejecting you, does not matter. It wasn't meant to be. Wheel of Fortune is what crosses this. Fated. It was fated. Whatever this rejection was. Queen of Cups. Your higher self. And this, for all my Scorpios, for my masculine Scorpios, this is your softer side. This is also cardinal energy, because my queens are cardinals, so this is Cancer energy. Okay. And that is being compassionate towards yourself. Being compassionate through the grief process. Being compassionate to a sense of guilt, which we had underneath the deck there. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. And guilt is one of them. Your focus and foundation. Listening to your getting reconnected with your higher self. Getting reconnected with God. And listening to your intuition. Feeling it in the past. Ace of Swords, you know which way to go. Yep, right there, 8 of Cups, leaving it all behind. How you see yourself, Scorpio, 9 of Wands. Yep, you've been through it. A lot of you Scorpios have been through it. How other people see you is being in a relationship or only accepting relationships that are equal give and take. When our first card out is not interested, people not being interested in you and what you have to say and what you're feeling and what you're doing and your projects, whatever that means to you, Scorpio. Other people do see you that you are now putting up some boundaries, some very healthy boundaries, that if you don't bring what I bring to the table, I'm not interested. And that could be what the first card out is about. Hope and or fear. Justice. And the outcome. Ace of Wands. You got two aces on the table. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. So which your truth is, the clarity of that truth, and then taking action on what you, Scorpio, what you are passionate about, what you desire. 8th house, I desire. What is that? Judgment. Waking up. You desire to see through the veil. Maybe you've already seen through it many years ago. Maybe you've already been aware of it. And you're assisting and helping others see it as well. And they might be rejecting what it is you have to say as nothing but conspiracy. And you're crazy, Scorpio. But you're speaking the truth. Interesting. So, let's clarify this 4 of Cups. Let's clarify. I'm taking it. Page of Pentacles, my application page. What it is that you have learned and you are applying. And that has to do with the strength. And I'm going to say with this strength card, bravery. It takes a lot of bravery to speak the truth in a world of lies. Doesn't it, Scorpio? Doesn't it? And this is fated. It was fated for you to have gone through 9 of Wands, how you see yourself, what you have gone through to wake up the people, to assist. You are a volunteer here, Scorpio. A volunteer to help assist, to speak the truth and assist in the awakening process of the collective into the new world. The golden age is what they call it, of Aquarius. We've been through Capricorn. We've been through Sag. You were born in Scorpio, for some of you, Pluto Scorpio. And now we're into the age of Aquarius. Queen of Cups, your higher self is saying, listen to your intuition. And that's where your focus is. Your focus and foundation is the High Priestess. You're being quiet. And you could be holding back a lot of truth with this Strength card here. Okay. Queen of Cups. Higher self. The Knight of Cups. This is really supporting your creative ideas. For some of you, your creative voice. What it is that you're speaking, what it is you're saying. You could have a channel that has these beautiful, deep, profound, universal, let's say, laws. And you explain to the people how, when the waking up process is not cute. It's not rainbows and unicorns. It really is difficult on a mental level, on an emotional level, on a physical level, and on a spiritual level. And the depth of Scorpio knows this. You Scorpios know this. And so this is speaking kind words. This is speaking loving and romantic and unconditional loving words. Not just to yourself, to your higher self. Your higher self is speaking them to you. But to then wake up to others. If there's negativity moving around, let's say the workplace, are you able to then flip the script and turn those negative words, energies into positivity? And that's, I'm not saying not to do it. I do it all the time, every day, especially with the children. They come home with a lot of negativity from school. School for me, and I could easily homeschool them being here at home, but school to me is the training ground of what I'm going to release them into. So that's why I still send them to public school, even though I know there's a lot of programming going on. The whole school design is for workers, for slaves. I understand that. And now, since COVID, they have used COVID as an example, or as an excuse, I'm going to say, not to teach them how to read and write. So this is where I supplement that, I'm going to say, basic education here at home. And we go through what it is you're feeling, what it is you saw, what it is you heard, what it is. And I, as a mother, then transmute that energy and teach them how to do so at school. Okay. So I'm really picking up your higher self doing that on the daily as a Scorpio and helping change the energies around you at work, at home, at school, wherever it is you are. Yes, and look at that Knight of Swords. I love this Knight of Swords. He holds that sword of truth, which is where we're going in the recent past. You have been awakened to truth, and now you're clearly moving forward, leaving all the emotions behind that were attached to grief, that were attached to guilt, with some truth. Let's see what this Ace of Swords in the recent past is about. Nine of Pentacles, your independence. Financially, I'm going to also say independence, like on a soul level, being brought down to this earthly realm and home, and that you are home, Scorpio. This, I really am feeling the truth about keeping your independence, your sovereignty within a home. You can live with other people. You can have a wife, a husband, a family, children. But for a lot of you Scorpios, you've got to sort of take a step back. Maybe go for a walk, a bike ride, something to get you out of that. I'm going to say, because we talked a lot about it with the higher self position, out of that transmutation sort of role for those that you care a lot about, that you love, to recharge, to really tap back into the depths of Scorpio, of who you are. Oh, I went to the past first. Let's get to this High Priestess, focus on foundation. There you are, Scorpio. I'm going to put that right underneath the Strength card, because the strength to be a Scorpio, I mean, it's for real. It's real. The strength is required to be a Scorpio. And look at that King of Swords. Listen, we got two very powerful kings. King of Cups and the King of Swords. Scorpio and Aquarius energy. And really flanking this Piscean energy with the High Priestess. This is you keeping your truth quiet for now. And you're listening to your intuition as to when to speak. Do you see how that mouth is really covered with a flower? Not yet. There will be time. There will be the right time. Your higher self, and you're listening to it. The higher self this is fated. That you will speak the truth, Scorpio. And with that truth, it will be with love. With unconditional, the depths of Scorpio love. Pure, untethered. I said untethered. Very interesting. It's not what I meant to say. Unadulterated. Unconditional love. The kind of divine love that we all have access to, but are really afraid to reach out, to live, to walk through, to walk with that love protection. The protection of love, of unconditional divine love. Now, your focus and foundation is how to communicate this truth. How to communicate it with loving words, with very balanced logic and love. Oh, I love that. Logic and love is really Scorpio energy. Leaving it all behind. The Eight of Cups in the near future. It's fated with the Wheel of Fortune to leave the old world behind. And you don't know what you're walking into with the Moon card. I also see this as a very dark time in humanity. Or it could be perceived as a very dark time in humanity. That there's Scorpio, for all you Scorpio light workers out there that have been quiet, that have been hidden, that can see in the dark, because that's where you've been residing. It's time to leave all of that grief, all of that hurt, all of that guilt for some of you, to tap into the unconditional love available to you, to accept it, to feel deserving of it. And it starts within. And it's that very powerful, and when you're disconnected, it's very powerful. It's that very powerful energy of divine love and being connected with the divine, of communicating with the divine, of asking the divine's help. This is fated. This leaving your old world behind, your old life behind, maybe your old family. For some of you, we're born into a very toxic family. And you don't know where you're going, but you know it's better than where you're at. I hear you on that. I feel you, Scorpio. For some of you Scorpios, just know that you are loved. You are love. You're pure love. And even though those around you might not see it, might not understand, you know. So tap into it. You're tired, overworked, overburdened. You've been beaten down through social media, through legacy media, through education, through family, through work, through whatever. But you're still standing. That's the strength of Scorpio, right there. Look at you, Knight of Wands. Along with that Knight of Swords that your higher self is saying you're ready to take action, but you're taking a rest right now. You have to be at your strength. And the Queen of Cups, your higher self. The Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Compassion, the Queen of unconditional love. We've got both the King and the Queen, so you're balancing out your feminine and your masculine energies within you. Where the King of Cups might want to just strip off those that need to hear it with the King of Swords and detach from those words, but the Queen of Cups will not let that king take over, will not let, say, rest. The Queen, the kind, beautiful, sweet Queen of Cups saying rest, Scorpio. Rest your mind, rest your emotions, rest your body, because we have a battle ahead. Six of Pentacles is how other people see you. And working with a smaller group, this could be a side project, a side business. This could be people that you've reconnected with from your past, or brand new people. This could be a younger generation of people that you're fascinated with, that you're learning from with this Page of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, in this particular Seven of Wands, I don't see or feel defensiveness. I see everyone working together. You holding up their ideas, respecting it. I think that's a really good idea. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's see how we can work on that. What you bring to the table, I bring to the table, says Scorpio. And that's how other people see you. And I'm really feeling a younger or a youthful, this could be your adult children, this could be their friends, where they just go, hey, let's talk to your mom, let's talk to your dad. You know, that's you, Scorpio. And see what they think, see what he thinks, she thinks about this idea, this new venture, this investment. Hope and fear, justice, balance, what's right, what's just, the truth about your brand new beginning with this new group of people, with that Ace of Wands and the Hangman, and taking a look at how maybe you've been defensive in the past, for some of you. Taking a look, this is Piscean energy, and I have it twice here. Piscean energy. Ooh, for all you, if you were born in, I think, the mid-90s, the mid to late 60s, you could be going through a Saturn return. You guys are the Saturn and Pisces generations. And Saturn is in Pisces, so this could be your hope and your fear is really seeing what's right, what's just, what's balanced, balancing out your head, your heart, balancing out masculine and feminine energies in you, balancing out work and play, balancing out. But because of this deck, I really see this as being what's right, what's just, what's fair with that Officer Cat. And it's who you truly are. We have it right here. We're going to it next. That Ace of Wands. And your idea, your light, as I said, for you light workers, you Scorpio light workers that know you're light workers and you're not out there shining. You're afraid of the dark. You're the light in the dark for a lot of people. Are you to light up the corruption in the justice industry? And I call it an industry because it is. Are you taking a look at how unjust the world is, and you are feeling like you're just one? Trust me, there's a lot more than just you, Scorpio, that's feeling this. Every single zodiac sign is represented in those that are waking up. Let's see what this Ace of Wands has to say. The Empress. The Empress. And the Tower. Look at that. Look at the extreme in energy. Look at the extreme. You are leaving all towers behind, emotionally. And I really feel with this King of Swords, he is going to speak the truth. Could be an Aquarius season. That you're waiting for your intuition to tell you when it is that you are fated with the Wheel of Fortune twice to bring these towers down with your, these are actions. Ace of Wands are actions. Ace of Wands is who you truly are. I kind of feel it like it's your spark, right? Like Aries energy. It's your spark. Who are you? Who are you, Scorpio? And what are you birthing into this new world? With love, with compassion, with logic. Waking up with the Judgment card. Clarified by the King of Pentacles. This is you assisting in the awakening of the collective. Of really making this change on so many different levels. Tangible for the average person. You could be a content creator. By all means, create. For others of you, this is simply you having an epiphany with this tower moment of where you've been and where you need to go and and it's you first, Scorpio, who you need to nourish, who you need to help. And it's the collective. It's really the collective. The more people on board on positivity, the easier it will be to defeat the darkness. Because right now the darkness has got all the airwaves covered, right? They're very organized, and they've separated us so that we're disorganized, so that we are not as powerful. When more minds are positive, more minds are on the path of love, more minds are connected to the divine, then there's less separation, not just of individuals, but from the divine. And that's what we need to work towards. That's why on this channel everything is positive, because I'm going up against a very powerful darkness. And with every read, it's positivity. And to end that with some angel numbers. Let's see what the angels have to say. I see 202. Let's get it. Scorpio, let's get to this. 202. God is guiding you to know yourself more deeply. Absolutely. There is unlimited depths to Scorpio depth. It's just, you're deep. Let's just put it that way. I see 2, 4, 8. Let's do 2, 4, 8. You are at a pivotal point on your life path. Opportunities to step into your purpose are being presented to you now. Last one, 8, 9, 6. Let's do 8, 9, 6. It's important to take some time to review the inspiration and ideas that have been coming to you recently. They are gifts from your soul, and I kind of see the Ace of Wands as your soul. It's your magic, right? I see 11. I'm going to do one more for you, Scorpio, because I see on that Justice card that 11. You are in a state of expansion, Scorpio, and getting to know your true self better than ever. No, you were born to shine, and it's right beside that Ace of Wands. And in a time of darkness, out of all of my decks, this is the darkest moon card I've got. And this is what we're moving towards, or they want us to think that. And now that I see this dark card is clarifying, leaving it all behind, and it's faded. It's faded for us not to give any attention to the darkness that they are trying to like indoctrinate into us, and to really focus in on our individual lights and the lights of others. And that's what I see for you, Scorpio. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Force Fairy. Bye for now.